A day after a shooting left a North Texas father and his young daughter, 2 gunmen remain on the run.
Sky 4 video shows the amount of shell casings surrounding Sibley's vehicle.
Yeah.
They have identified one of the suspects, but no names were released.
Town family, Town family, Town family, what's the biz? No! Hey! God damn! Keep that same energy over there. This man shot him on live. Time out. Hey, time out. Now y'all want to say what up. After I blow up. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Todd-Town. Another one. I want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Another one, Todd-Town. Hey man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to Todd-Town. And like I always say, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So you already know how I go. Peace. Yeah. Whoa.
Ronnie Chucky Sibley, better known as Get Money Lil Ronnie, pulled into Slappy's Express Car Wash in his maroon Dodge Challenger. His 5-year-old daughter, Romani, was buckled in the front seat beside him, still sleepy-eyed from the weekend. Ronnie wanted their Monday to be simple: a clean car, a quick vacuum, and then spending some time together. Security footage would later show him standing beside the car in a red tracksuit, cleaning the floorboards, while his daughter waited inside. It should have been a forgettable errand, a slice of everyday life. Instead, it became a crime scene.
Still images obtained by TMZ show Ronnie Sibley, a North Texas rapper also known as Lil Ronnie, running across the parking lot of the car wash and 2 men chasing him while opening fire. If you zoom in on the left side of the screen, 2 men are seen, each holding a firearm. Police are still searching for the pair of suspects who took off in a white Kia.
2 men stepped out and moved with purpose. They weren't there to clean. They were armed. As Ronnie looked up, the men opened fire. Onlookers heard the first volley, at least 6 shots, then a pause, then more. Ronnie ran. Surveillance stills captured his sprint across the pavement as the 2 shooters chased him, guns raised, firing with every step. He didn't make it far. A witness later described the sound of gunfire echoing through the vacuum stalls, like firecrackers, but harder, sharper. By the time the shooting stopped, the car had peeled away, leaving behind a father and a daughter slumped in stillness.
All we know is that he was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting him and the baby.
Dozens of shell casings littered the ground.
Shortly before 11 a.m. when they were shot, family and friends were visibly distraught as they arrived at the scene.
Some were found under the car, some near the front bumper, some in the grass where Ronnie had fallen. Police and paramedics arrived within minutes, but it was already too late. Ronnie and his daughter were pronounced deceased at the scene. The car wash, a place family passed every day on their way to school or work, had become the site of a double homicide. On March 21st, 2025, nearly 3 weeks after the hit, Fort Worth laid Get Money Lil Ronnie and 5-year-old Romani to rest in a joint service that filled Great Commission Baptist Church to capacity. Outside, hundreds stood in a line to enter. Police officers stood at every corner. The city wasn't taking chances.
Family, friends, and even strangers gathered here at Great Commission Baptist Church to celebrate their lives.
Inside, the sanctuary had been transformed into a farewell service. Photos of Ronnie and his daughter blown up on display boards. Candles glowing at their bases. White roses laid across the front stage.
Police provided extra security at the church. The celebration included their casket wrapped with their images.
There were violinists, there were singers. The service swelled with gospel, the kind meant to lift voices even when hearts are broken. People wept openly. Ronnie's friends described him as electric, someone who could walk into a room and change the air. At the close of the service, the pallbearers carried them out.
Pallbearers carried the casket to the rhythm of music as part of the family's final goodbyes to a father and daughter. In Fort Worth,
My soul
I'm Scoop Jefferson.
Soulja Boy was one of the first to go public. He posted a throwback picture of him and Ronnie on tour, smiling backstage with matching chains. In the caption, he wrote, "Rest in peace, get money Lil Ronnie. You ain't deserve this. Best gambler in Texas. Real one forever." He didn't say much else. He didn't have to. Ronnie had toured with Soulja Boy just months before, an up-and-comer with a wild streak and a quick smile, known as much for his dice table wins as for his verses.
Best gambler in fucking Texas, literally, you know what I'm saying? When you hear that fucking wops, when you hear them thunchos, when you hear them scandos, literally, that is a big inspiration from hood fame and Go Yayo at the most. You hear me? Literally.
But the deepest reactions came from Go Yayo.
What's different about this time as opposed to the last time you got out? How you feeling?
My brother did. I'm f***ed up.
R.I.P. Ronnie.
Nah, for real. Long live Chuck. And I'm super f***ed up. Best gambler in Texas. I ain't never be the same.
He was locked up when the shots rang out, sitting in prison with the smuggled phone when the voicemail hit. A girl he had been seeing left the message. Yayo didn't believe it.
You know what I'm saying? But my people know I got him.
You know, bruh, that's like the worst news you can get when you locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the worst news you can get, especially when it's somebody that you close to, your brother, like your loved one. You ain't gonna never believe it, you know, initially. Man, I already know that fuck to go Yayo up, because that was like his brother. They was real close, you know what I mean? But, man, RP, man, that shit crazy still, bro.
So damn, I called.
When the truth set in, Yayo broke. It wasn't just that Ronnie was a friend. It was that Ronnie was supposed to be safe. Not in the streets like that. Not someone who had beef or ran heavy.
Right.
At the
That's
site
what
of
I
the
heard,
crime
yeah,
scene,
that's
a
crazy.
temporary farewell service was set up. Balloons, teddy bears, messages scrawled on cardboard signs.
Tokens offering condolences sat outside Slappy's car wash off Forest Hill Drive. A Fort Worth police officer guarded the property, which is still temporarily shut down. It's where Monday, 5-year-old Armani Sibley and her father, 30-year-old Ronnie Sibley, were murdered in broad daylight by 2 gunmen, according to police.
The silence, combined with the brutality of the crime, left a vacuum. And in that vacuum, rumors flourished. One of the earliest threads came from a clip where Shaman Jones, Romani's mother, is seen dancing in front of a camera holding a large stack of money.
Man.
Yeah, security on deck. Yeah.
The footage hit hard. Shaman helped promote a GoFundMe page days earlier to raise money for Ronnie and Romani's farewell service. Now, she appeared on video dancing, holding stacks of cash with one hand while the camera rolled. The timing sparked outrage across social media. In a later Instagram story, Shaman Jones defended herself.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I grieve a little different, y'all. Y'all took my baby, but I'm not tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he give them and he take them. Bitch, we all gotta die around this. I ain't about it. I fucked up how she left around this, but I ain't up about it. Talking about, cause y'all know.
She didn't deny the video, but she insisted the GoFundMe was launched to stop scammers, not because she couldn't afford the funeral. She explained that other people were creating fake fundraisers, and the official one was meant to shut those down. Even those who supported her admitted the clip was difficult to process. The visual of a grieving mother dancing just days after burying her daughter cut against public expectations of mourning. Shaman made a post after the funeral stating, "I just can't see y'all like this. I went to the funeral home to make the arrangements and didn't have the courage to walk in and lay eyes on y'all. I just can't stomach this. I hate how the world is treating me. I know you always said it's the internet. They will have the opinion, but in real life, I turn everything upside down. I'm not scared to go. We've been friends since 1999, got together in 2013. I haven't left your side since. I was your family. I am your family. You didn't have a family, so we made a family. This S deeper than the internet. My heart left when you left. I'll never get another you or my baby back. I'm still trying to push for Jaman, but I'm tired." Some began to point fingers at the streets, others at the studio.
I'm the boogeyman, the candy man. Say my name too many times, I pop up.
In Fort Worth, rap isn't just music. It's movement, territory, affiliation. And for years, the tension between Get Money Lil Ronnie and Lil CJ Casino ran deep beneath the surface. Ronnie had always repped hood fame. The same goes for Go Yayo. Casino led his own crew. 2 collectives, same city, different loyalty. And somewhere along the way, the music turned hostile. Back in in 2019, Ronnie released a track titled F the Opps, a direct diss to Lil CJ Casino and his circle. There were whispers about dice game tension and who set who up, but in late 2024, the temperature rose.
I speak about 18 times that we done pressed you guys, man, and ain't now one of you niggas have did nothing to CJ. It's been a lot of talk, but you have got touched, and your partner, he have got touched in the worst way.
A clip surfaced of Lil CJ Casino on live stream, pacing in front of the camera, eyes hard. The tone was cold. The message was unmistakable.
Oh my mama, you can't go to that car wash, boy. Yeah, them niggas been keyed you up out of the game. Nigga, stop playing. The Southside was never accepting you, gang.
At the time, most people brushed it off as rap beef, just another territorial flex. But months later, after Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter were hit at a Southside car wash, the clip resurfaced like a premonition. People stopped laughing.
I don't know, man. That is, you know what I mean? You know, I don't believe in coincidences, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, bruh. He called it out. Like he said, you couldn't go. What y'all think? I mean, you know, that's crazy. I always say with that music is demon time, you know what I'm saying? And casting spells and spirits behind that music. Because a lot of people say, like, and as far as I'm concerned, he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He was known as a gambler, to stay out the way, you know what I mean? Not really confrontational when it comes to the streets and the gang shit. But at the same time, this music is different, you know what I'm saying? That I feel like this music in a way is worse than the gang shit. Like, just remove gang, street politics. If you a rapper nowadays, like, you might as well be gang times 10. Like, it just seemed like you ain't even got to be affiliated with nobody. But if you beefing with somebody and you start woofing that shit on the track, like, you damn near good as dead, you know what I'm saying? You damn near as good as done on foe. Like, it's crazy.
From the start, investigators believe the hit of Get Money Lil Ronnie and his daughter wasn't random, too precise, too fast, too gruesome, and the hitmen hadn't worn gloves with their timing. Within 24 hours, detectives were pulling video from every traffic camera, gas station, and apartment entry between Forest Hill and Fort Worth. Their target, the white Kia Rio. They found it. Security footage showed the vehicle pulling into an apartment complex in Fort Worth less than an hour after the shooting. Two men got out. Then, caught on camera, they tossed several objects into a grassy field behind the building before slipping inside. What they threw had never been confirmed. Some said it was clothing, some said it was guns, but the implication was clear. They were dumping evidence.
Further information indicates Fort Worth police located the white Kia Rio at an apartment complex, and surveillance video obtained shows 2 men dressed identical to the suspects arriving a few minutes after the fatal shooting. They park the car, get out, and toss objects into a grassy field before going into an apartment.
Around 1:39 p.m., a different camera picked up a woman walking toward the Kia and getting inside. Police moved quickly and pulled her over during a traffic stop. At first, Johnson played it cool. She told police she had loaned the car to Robinson earlier that day while she went to work. But as the questions sharpened, the story shifted. She admitted Robinson had called her to say she should retrieve the car herself and gave her the complex address. When pressed why, she quoted him, something had happened.
It was Robinson's girlfriend, according to the affidavit, who identified him. She was seen driving away in the vehicle. Police stopped her and brought her in for questioning, where she told investigators Robinson borrowed the car after dropping her off at work, then called her later, provided the location of the vehicle, and told her to come pick the vehicle up because something had happened.
Detectives brought her in. During questioning, they showed her still images from the car wash shooting. Johnson reportedly identified her boyfriend in the footage. Then came the last piece. Inside the Kia, police recovered Robinson's photo ID, cementing the link.
2 men are on the run this afternoon, suspected of shooting a man and his 5-year-old daughter in Forest Hill. Police just released their photos and tell us Adonis Robinson and Jacoby Russell are considered armed and dangerous. Investigators say they were involved in Monday's shooting at Slappy's car wash.
3 days after the shooting, the names came out.
Adonis Robinson, arrested in Polk County on Thursday, is now in the Tarrant County Jail. On Friday, 21-year-old Jacoby Russell was also booked into the jail.
Adonis Robinson and Jacoby Russell, both from Fort Worth, both in their early 20s, both already known to law enforcement. According to investigators, they were the masked gunmen.
2 capital Murder suspects are now identified and subjects of a manhunt.
They're scared. They're cowards. They're hiding.
They are 24-year-old Adonis Robinson and 21-year-old Jacoby Russell, both of Fort Worth. Investigators say the two are the gunmen captured by surveillance cameras at a car wash Monday during the ambush and double of music rap artist Ronnie Sibley and his 5-year-old daughter, Armani.
But they weren't just strangers. Whispers spread fast across Fort Worth's rap scene. Both men were affiliated with Casino. The connection wasn't enough to prove motive, but it was enough to raise questions. Because if both shooters were tied to Casino, then could he have been who sent them?
Court documents in the case include an arrest affidavit for Robinson. While it does not reflect a motive in the ambush killing, it does include details that played out a week ago. It indicates Sibley was vacuuming his car when two men got out of a 2016 white Kia Rio. It states the suspects were armed with an assault-style rifle and handguns.
After the arrest of Robinson and Russell, police detained Casino briefly for questioning. According to multiple YouTube sources and local news recaps, some posts even claimed he'd been booked. The rumors blew up so quickly that Casino had to respond. The manhunt went statewide. Texas Rangers and U.S. Marshals tracked Robinson down first, arrested him on March 6th in Livingston, Texas, more than 200 miles away. He surrendered without incident. The next day, March 7th, Russell turned himself in through an attorney in Fort Worth. Both were booked into Toronto County Jail, each held on $1.5 million bond. Neither had entered a plea, and now that both were locked up, the focus has shifted to one question: were they acting alone? The prosecution moved to classify the case as eligible for capital punishment, citing the use of firearms, the child's and the premeditated nature of the ambush, the field dump of evidence, the girlfriend's admission, and the ID in the car. All of it painted a picture of intent. Meanwhile, prosecutors remained tight-lipped about whether any deals were being offered to either man. Some in the city speculated that one of the suspects might flip, naming who ordered the hit in exchange for leniency. But if any cooperation existed, it wasn't public. As of summer 2025, both Robinson and Russell remain incarcerated awaiting trial. No plea deals have been filed. No other arrests have been made. But the case is far from over. Rest in peace. Get money, Lil Ronnie.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. RP Lil Ronnie, RP to his daughter. Unfortunate event. It's senseless. It's goofy. You know, they questioned if it was connected to old boy he was beefing with. Man, come on, man. That's obvious. Y'all say they got ties to him. I mean, what other reason? That's the other thing you got to question is like, okay, y'all know who did it. What would have been their reason? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't seem to have any connection to Lil Ronnie other than old boy who Lil Ronnie was beefing with having that association with him. So it's only obvious, you know, whether they flip on him or not. I mean, I'm pretty sure the streets know. I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, you could put it to it kind of remind me of a whole nother case. That's a big case that we know about that's out there. It's pretty much pending with one another artist. I'm not gonna even get too much into that, but it's senseless. You know what I'm saying? I say, and not to even say that I condone what they did, but y'all gotta learn how to lead the women out of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything happened for a reason. It's the reason that they got caught is because y'all decided to take your girl's car. And again, bro, CCTV is everywhere. That's 2025, man. I don't understand how these goofies don't think about that. It's like nothing that you can do in the public that you are not going to be seen, especially where you at public places like car washes, corner stores, gas. It doesn't even matter. Like, it's going to be CCTV everywhere. So use as good as gone the moment before you even get started. So you got to understand, like, it was definitely a targeted hit. Was his daughter supposed to be a part of it? No. And I'm pretty sure they didn't even know she was in there. Like I mentioned before, she was just, again, with him, and, you know, they both at the wrong place at the wrong time. But, you know, prior to it happening, it seemed like he was warned. Again, he told him, hey, man, you can't, you won't be able to come to the wash house and blase. I mean, y'all heard him. So, I mean, it's only, come on, bro. You put two and two together. We already know where it's stemming from. Like I say, man, RP to Lil Ronnie, RP to his daughter. Hey, the truth will come out, whether they flip. Who knows? If they gonna flip, if they gonna get the time, do it. And they gonna, were they acting alone? Like I said, it's quite obvious that they possibly wasn't. The only ties they have to that man is the guy he was beefing with. So I mean, come on, man. You put 2 and 2 together, man. Unfortunate event, man. Y'all already know how it go. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Peace. Yeah. Whoa.